Hey guys, Nazrin Daud here and welcome to the very first video of 2022. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys have taken your booster jab for the COVID/Omicron disease that has been around for God knows when will it end. So today I'm going to speak about something very concerning, something that people don't talk about. Something people don't really take much concern, especially for those business owners, self-employed professionals, individuals, freelancers that has a website. Yeah, fair enough. You guys have a website, which is number one, good. For those who still don't have a website, I suggest you have to speak to me very soon. So the topic about today is about web care plan. Okay, so web care plan. What exactly is web care plan? Once you have a website, do you care for them? Let's take some time to understand what exactly does care means. So in Google it says provision of what is necessary. I mean, in this case, it's health, welfare, maintenance, protection, okay, of someone or something. So with relation to web, caring for it is something which you need to do. As an individual or as a business owner, most cases I don't see that. I mean, of course, you guys take websites as commodities, right? Trust me, it will take a toll on you when something critical happens to the website. Because why? You don't take care of it. The website will be injected in virus, the website was not updated, the website was not responsive, slow, lag, and in the end of the day, you will be at the losing end. I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of websites that has broken links, that has unwanted pages, that has problems that needs to be fixed on their website. So in the end of the day, we come in, we help them, we advise them whether there's a need to revamp the whole thing, or there's a need to fix certain items or pages or layouts, to make sure it at least shows in a proper manner. So let me just go by definition, okay? I'm not gonna bore you with all the text over here, but in layman term, web care plan is us, okay, Workspace, okay, caring for your website. When I say caring, we are committed, we show interest in the growth of your website, and we want to help to give you as much advice as possible from business to business, making sure you understand the mechanism, the technicality, the fundamental basics of making sure your website is secure, supported, and maintained. It's exactly like, you have a house, and then if you don't maintain the house, it will be messy. If you don't support the house with your mortgage payment, the bank will take it. And it's very sad that many people don't really take their website seriously. That is mostly because they are busy with their own things. They are too caught up with their businesses until they neglect their website. They put it aside, then they don't pay close attention. Well, you don't need to look at it every day, but at least have some consensus of doing some checks every week at least. So in most cases they don't do that. So that's where we come in, and we make sure you have the support you need for your website. And in terms of monitoring, in terms of your updates, in terms of whatever, be it the technical side of things or the front-facing content on the website. Okay, let's move on to discuss exactly why you should have a web care plan with us. Specifically with us, because these are the pointers. There are 8 of them that you need to take note, at least understand what exactly it means, so you are not just sitting behind the computer and do nothing. We make sure every single part of these things are being executed month by month, making sure everything is being done properly. Okay, so first and foremost, daily backups. I'm not sure if you're doing your website by yourself. Do you do your own daily backups? For us, we have a proper way to monitor all our client websites, and every single website will have its own backup every day, daily, without fail. So in the event anything happen, we can revert back to the previous day's backup. Okay, and then we'll see, like, if let's say they do some changes at their end without realizing that they broke some pages, we will we will restore the previous version of the backup. Okay, that's number one. Number two, 24/7 monitoring. Again, using our own system, we make sure there's no website that is down. Sometimes servers have issues and stuff like that, which is very rare. We will make sure we monitor that 24/7. Okay. Usually, in the case whereby you don't pay your domain, okay, you don't renew your domain and the website is down, that's not on our part. We make sure that these things will not happen. So it's part of what we do also to remind you to renew your domain. That will solve the problem. Yeah. So number three, daily malware scans. So every single day when I come in office, I make sure I click the button that scans for all our clients' websites. And then we'll see if there's any form of injections or some suspicious hacker activities, and this will deter the website from getting attacked. If let's say you're using a really poor shared hosting, I'm talking about servers, you are prone to getting spams, prone in getting some weird, injections in terms of, in the contact forms itself, right? They put some code, so when they enter, the code will work behind on the back end, and then they will inject some things which you will not expect. So please don't take this lightly, because you might be a no one and think that you will not be attacked by any virus because you're not big or what have you. They don't care. As long as they have data, they can do so many things. Just imagine that they have your IC, right? Your IC is being leaked out. What are you gonna do? So before it's too late, get help. Okay, and we can help this by doing it daily, consistently, and fast free. So the fourth one, website hosting included. So I'm gonna share with you one of the slides later. We use AWS, Amazon Web Services. It's seated in the cloud, so we use cloud hosting, which is very fast compared to a shared hosting. I'm not gonna bore you with you exact details of our server, but just take note that it's not a cheap shared hosting server like HostGator, GoDaddy, all those things, because you pay cheap hosting, you get cheap results. So what is referred by cheap results is basically easily being manipulated, easy being accessed by thousands of viruses out there, which is very scary. Number 5, we are local. Reliable support. So the thing about you can always get a freelancer from Fiverr, from India, Pakistan, or whatever third world countries that can do it for you. Yes, they can do the job, but they are not local. And how reliable are they? How comfortable are you going to speak with them? If you have actually built a rapport with them, then good for you. But in most cases, most businesses don't do that. They just need them when they need them, and that's very sad. So this 5th point, I believe it's our advantage to our local clients. We have about 90% of our clients are local, 10% are overseas, like UK. We have clients in Dubai, but no worries, we still can manage them as long as the time zone fits. So we work from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day to make sure this works. Our operating hours lah. Yeah. So after office hours, of course, I will monitor from home, because the system is, my system is all rounder in the office or at home. So that's where I get my guys to actually monitor, be it in office or at home. And number 6, that resulted in worry-free maintenance. All these things will add up to become a worry-free service. We not only provide you care, support, and concern, we provide you the ease of mind to make sure your website is smooth. Your website doesn't have broken links. Your website doesn't have viruses all around that needs to be fixed. We make sure you can sleep soundly, at least for your website aspect. The second last point, contract-free plans. One thing about our webcam plan, we are not tied into any particular contract. If you want to, by all means, we can set it up for you. Maybe you want it to be 3-4 months, but for our case, we go by monthly recurring. In the event you want it to stop, then we will stop, because this is something which we don't want to force you, because it's really up to you to make sure your website is running smoothly, taken care by someone who really committed to making sure it is smooth, good to go for the public to see. Okay, so the last but not least, professional support. You see, this part I want to elaborate more about the word care. Just now I give you an example of a house, taking care of a house. Now another example is your vehicle, your car. You will ask the mechanic, how can I improve the performance? But in this case, it's website. We will give professional advice to see what you need, what you don't need, what you can eliminate. From there, you will see the value that we give you incrementally and gradually will help you to grow from probably a 5-page website to a 20-page website through our guidance. Because I give you an example. We have a client that starts with just 1 page, landing page. Okay, everything is just crammed into 1 page, but it works for him, so it's okay. So from that 1 page, it grows into a big e-commerce page. So how can that happen? It's because he has a vision, and then we advise him accordingly how to execute that vision from a 1-page website to a 20-30 page e-commerce pages with several products, with several variations. So you see, that is an advantage. That is the upper hand that we have. We give you professional support on top of just maintaining and supporting your website. The communication, that's important. Okay, you don't want anyone else to just give you advice that just sound like they just want your money. No, we give you hard truths in the event if, let's say, you do things wrongly. We're gonna point it out to make sure you realize this is not the way. So those are the 10 points that you need to know. And I believe this is enough to actually answer why you should use a web care plan for your website and for your businesses. Okay? Yeah, our server, we use AWS, like I mentioned, the data center located in Singapore, and it is a cloud hosting plan that you can always scale up and scale down. Like I mentioned just now, the 1-page website start from probably a few megabytes of space until you grow. You can scale up to a big e-commerce website that needs at least a few gigabytes. You're talking about number of images, number of video, number of big chunk of files inside the website. Okay, so that's where the server plays a part, and you want a secure server like AWS. Alright, the next thing that I want to share with you is Google Data Studio. I think not many agencies use this because it is very hard to set up. But for us, I have used hours and hours and hours of my own time studying how we can use Google Data Studio to show your metrics, your stats of how your website perform through Google Analytics. Let me show what I mean. As you can see over here, this lady is looking to rope press my own website. The users, the sessions, the page views, and the bounce rate within this timeline, January 2021 to December 31, 2021. Okay, so within a year, these are the stats. Not much, but it's enough to actually bring in sales and stuff like that. So we can speak about your stats as we progress month by month and compare how well you actually do within a particular month. So I'm going to show you how it looks like for the Data Studio. You will get this in a form of link. So this particular link that we gave you, you have access it 24/7. You see, like in most cases, right, agencies say they will do support and maintenance plan, and the very particular thing that people want to know is the stats and the report every single month. Some cases they might forget to send the report. It happens to me when I just got started, right? There's too many clients for you to actually send a report every single month until you forget. So Data Studio help us in a sense of, you give them the link, they can access the link anytime they want. And then they can actually trigger the dates. If you want to see from the month of November, just click the 1st of November, end date is end of November, and then you'll see the numbers. Okay, you'll see there's 206 users, there's 234 sessions, and how your visits, show every single month. Okay, and then you'll see the countries that access your website, mostly in Singapore. We have from United States as well, some from Philippines. So you don't understand, if let's say you are running a campaign and that campaign revolves around countries like Singapore, maybe the Southeast Asia, so you expect visits from Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, Cambodia, and stuff like that. So you will see which how many page views you receive from all these countries just via this particular link. So that's very powerful. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you is actually the engagement. So which channel they will also show, people found my website through organic search, which means from Google. That means people search something along the lines of website design or development, and then my website pops up and they access it through them. So direct is when they key in my URL, and then they can have access to the website. Okay, we also have popular pages. Of course, the top pages is the home page, and then surprisingly, this second popular page is a blog, a post blog that I wrote about life of a Singaporean web developer. This post was written back in 2019 when I just first started the company, and yeah, it's very surprising to see this is the page that people visit. And I found out because I was a student from a certain institution, and then I talk about it, and then in the end, the search picked up, and then that will become the number 2, the second popular page in the website. So it will be interesting to know which page of your website performs better than the others in terms of the rank. Okay. Alright, so let me just scroll the last particular section. You can also see your referral source in terms of, out of all the sources, right? Which one is the more popular one for referral? For referral, that means people refer you through your own link or through some source. So in this case, direct has the most highest cut of the pie, followed by Google. We even have Baidu, and then the rest goes on. Take note, this is just for November. I'm not going to share you every single month, but you get the idea. You can also see the device. People see more on desktop. Is it because we are a web company? I don't know. So some businesses have more mobile views. Fair enough. So you can see whether you should optimize your mobile or not. So that's that for Google Data Studio. So this is included in the WebGap plan as an added value on top of what you get. Benefits. Number 1, it is a hassle-free way to request changes on the website. You guys can just text me or text my team via WhatsApp. We have a business WhatsApp number which you can just send the details. If it's urgent, send a voice note. That's it. But we prefer changes to be done and requested via email because it's proper. There's a trail that we can know, so we can actually execute those changes accordingly. Number 2, service your website through regular updates. WordPress, there's always a lot of updates, so make sure we service them regularly. Number 3, be your webmaster. If let's say you plan to hire a full-time designer, web designer or developer, right? We are charging you just a fraction, I think 10%, not even 10%, depending on which tier you choose to actually hire us to handle your website. So it's really, really affordable. Trust me. And last but not least, we want to build a long-lasting relationship with you. Because in the end of the day, through this WebGap plan, we will build a long-lasting relationship. I'm still working for a client that hired me as a freelancer back then, 2013 or 14, I can't remember. And he is still my client right now. I also got invited by this particular Chinese client of mine, invited me for a Chinese New Year gathering. Of course, we know each other within the industry, so it's so rewarding to be invited and to be included within their circle. So this is how awesome and powerful a long-lasting business relationship can give you. Okay, it's good for us, and we don't want it to end because we are their web guy. That's what they said. Alright, so let's talk about the tier packages. We have 3 packages, which is maintain, protect and perform. These are just names. Okay, so with tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. As you can see, the first one is 97 a month. Number 2 is the protect one is 147 a month. And last but not least, the perform is 247 a month. How are they differ from each other? So maintain is simple. You get all whatever that I mentioned just now, but we will give you attention for only 1 hour of our time every single month. We will devote 1 hour for you. We give you unlimited content updates within an hour. We have a time block in which we will make sure we keep to it, And after 1 hour, that's it. Okay, just 1 hour. So for Protect, it is 3 hours. So it depends on how much work you require us to do every single month. Protect is actually a nice sweet spot for us to actually make sure we maintain and deliver whatever is required. Last but not least, Perform is unlimited. So when I say unlimited, right, you don't go by time. Of course, these tasks that was given to us needs to be on ad hoc basis. So that means you can utilize us almost every hour within our operating hours to get things done. Perform is the best here if you have a big e-commerce website or a big site that needs maintained, that needs high-level maintenance. That means like every 2-3 days you need to actually ask us to do something. This is a good plan for you. So we have a fair share of clients that took Protect and Perform and also Maintain. So it's good. It depends on the size of your website, really, and the hour and the labor work required to actually click and get things done on your website. Be it content updates or any small tasks that require us to do. It's fine. We don't limit them too much, but we have a boundary. And the boundary is the number of hours for Maintain and for Protect. Not so much on the Perform. Of course, if it goes outside the scope and require a website revamp and stuff like that, then it is not within these packages. That's about it. That's about it for this particular video. And if let's say you guys are interested, hit me up through visiting the link wordpress.com/web-care-plan. You can sign up through the form over there. In this website, let me just go through you quickly. You can actually read out about exactly what I spoke just now. And these are the plans. Just click sign up now. It will bring you to this form. This form, just enter your name, your email, choose which plan, and then pay with card or pay with PayPal, and click the button. That's it. Simple as that. And then automatically every month you will be billed your card. Okay? Alright. So if you have any questions, please feel free to message me, to DM me, to comment down below, to email us, and ask anything. I'll be glad to answer any question that you have pertaining to webcare plan, because in the end of the day, it's about us caring for you. Okay, so before we end the video, I hope you get value out of this, because I'm not sure any agency will do this to their own services, but we want to do it for you. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, spread the love, and that will be the very least thing that you can do to help us to grow through YouTube, through Facebook, through social medias like TikTok. We love you guys, and we look forward to grow with you. Alright guys, take care and have a good day. Bye bye.